When you're planning an interstate move, one of the 5 base components of the transportation service is called the additional transportation charge, or ATC for short. If you're wondering what it is, why it exists, and how it affects the cost of your move, you've come to the right place. Today we're going to break down the ATC in plain English so you know exactly what you're paying for. Let's start with the basics. The additional transportation charge, or ATC, is a hundredweight base surcharge that is applied to interstate household goods shipments. In other words, it's calculated based on the weight of your belongings, and it's added on top of the base line haul rate we covered in our previous video. The ATC helps compensate the moving carrier for transportation costs that aren't fully covered by the base line haul rate alone. It's designed to reflect the real-world costs of operating a long-distance moving business, especially when those costs vary dramatically depending upon where you're moving to or from in the country. We're talking about labor, equipment, maintenance, regulatory compliance, and regional operating expenses. Without the ATC, movers would either have to inflate their base rates to cover worst-case scenarios, meaning you'd overpay when conditions are favorable, or they'd have to cut corners on safety, equipment, and quality service. If you ever have questions about how the ATC applies to your specific move, don't hesitate to ask your moving consultant. The staff at Arpin RI and Liberty will be happy to walk you through the details so you know exactly what you're paying for and why. Transparency is key. You should never feel like you're stuck in the dark about your moving costs. All right, that's the ATC charge in a nutshell. In our next video, we're going to talk about the insurance-related surcharge and how it helps offset the incredibly high insurance costs that moving companies are required to carry. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next module.